Hey guys, it's Schweitz here with another plugin demonstration video. Today we're going to look at a plugin that I literally use on every single mix. It's the Pultec MEQ-5. A lot of you are familiar with the Pultec EQP1A. This is like its cousin. It's got 3 bands, 2 peaks, and a dip, and I really love it a lot. Let's go over it real quick. Here on the low peak, we got between 200 and 1,000, and we have our gain knob. We have a dip here between 200 and 7K. You can choose. These are detented positions. And then the high peak between 1.5 and 5. Same thing with the gain knob. Here on the dip switch, the gain knob is subtractive, not additive. And one thing I really like about this is it has a very narrow Q. And I like the narrow Q for doing fine detail work, which I want to demonstrate in this acoustic guitar. Shout out to my friends at Sunday Iris. They're a great folk band from Chico. They're letting me use their song I mixed for them. And this is a really nice acoustic guitar recording. And we're going to just see what this plugin does. Let's take a listen. And you can hear when I put this in, I'm not doing a lot with it. It's a detail work, and you can hear that we lose a little bit of the body of the guitar, but we add just a nice little shine on those strings so we can kind of hear those high overtones, and we add a little bit of a woodiness here with 500, which is one of my favorite frequencies. And I'm dipping some 200 out. That's that body of the guitar, makes it sound a little stuffy. And then adding a little 5 just to add a little shine onto there. And you can really hear it's subtle, but it just kind of lets that guitar sit up on top. Let's listen to it one more time. Here it's just such a nice little palette that it adds there, and it just kind of makes that guitar sound a little bit like more what you would expect if you're sitting in the club listening to them play. Like all of UA's gear, it's a really nice emulation. I'm going to play it again. I'm just going to over exaggerate some of these frequencies so you can hear how nice what it's adding is. And you can hear it's such a narrow Q. Even when I boost it there at 5, you hear just a little bit of the twang of the string. And so when I back it off, you can hear it just adds that subtle little glide to the sound, a little lightness. Same thing when I boosted this 500 down here. It was obviously too much, but it didn't sound bad and it didn't sound unmusical, which is one of the things I love about this. I use this on guitars, bass, acoustic guitars, electric guitars, vocals, anything that I want to add a subtle little touch to, especially with this 3-500 on the low peak. It's such a nice tight Q. You can add just a little bit of warmth in there and then add a little sparkle with the 5. Sometimes on vocals I'll add a little 1.5, and it's so tight that you get just a little bite on the vocal, and it's just a really great plugin. If you haven't checked out the MEQ-5, I highly suggest you do. It really is a workhorse and it sounds great on everything. Please make sure to subscribe up above to the video, like it, comment, and as always, thanks for tuning in and happy recording.